Hello and welcome to 10 Tips for Life. This video is inspired by BertieBertG, so make sure you go and subscribe to him if you're not already. So, tip number 1. Never use the words "you're lucky" online. It's fine if you want to say it in person, like in real life, if somebody tells you that they've met, I don't know, Lady Gaga or something. It's okay if you want to be like, "Oh my god, you're so lucky." Because that's in real life and, they can just laugh at you or smile back or something. But when it's on the internet and someone posts something like, "Oh, I haven't got school tomorrow, yay, school's been cancelled," and then you reply to them saying, "Oh, you're so lucky," it's like, it gives nothing for them to reply to, and it just makes things very awkward because, I personally never know what to reply to the words "you're so lucky," because that's just a statement. And I can't just be like, "I know," because that would just be arrogant. And I can't be like, "Thank you" either, because it's not like they're complimenting me. Being lucky isn't a compliment. So it's just like, it hasn't got a real answer. It's just like, it just hangs in there. And I don't like that. I hate feeling like awkward like that, feeling like I haven't been able to reply to what people have said to me. So yeah, that was tip number 1. Tip number 2. When something embarrassing happens to you, just laugh about it. What's the point in feeling all embarrassed and sad and ashamed and stuff when you can just laugh? Laughing is good, and everyone else would have found it funny probably, so if you laugh with them, then they're not going to be able to laugh at you because you're laughing with them, so the joke's on them really. I always do that, because for some reason embarrassing things seem to happen to me quite a lot, and I always just laugh at them. In fact, I quite enjoy it when embarrassing things happen to me, because it's just an excuse for me to laugh. Tip number 3. Don't judge people. Judging people before you actually know anything about them is just bad. I know that everyone does it, it's quite natural for people to just, judge people when they see someone. You can't stop that entirely, but you can try and make it better and try and not judge people when you first meet them, because you never know what someone's like until you've actually got to know them. I learnt that back when I was about 15. I started this new school in Austria and everything was so different and weird and just foreign to me, and I was like, whoa. And there were all these really different, unique people around me, and at first I was really scared of them and I didn't want to make friends with them. I tried to avoid them, but then I realized that they're actually really nice and I make really good friends with some of them. So yeah, now I just try very consciously to not judge people by the way they look and actually get to know them first before I make up my mind about them. Tip number 4. Always have a phone with you in case awkward situations happen. That's seriously the best way to get out of awkward situations, because whenever something awkward is happening, you can always just pretend that someone's texted you and just look at your phone and just get everything else out of your mind. Just focus on that phone and pretend that everything else is just fine around you, and yeah, that always works on me anyway. Tip number 5. When you're outside or in public, try and smile at people that you walk past. It's always nice to smile at people, and you never know, you can make their day just by smiling at them. I don't mean like in a really weird, freaky way, like don't be like just smile at everyone, because that would just freak them out. But if you if you go to the store to buy something, then it's always nice to just have a smile on your face and just be nice. Tip number 6. When you're talking to someone and are in conversation and you suddenly run out of things to say, never start talking about the weather. That's the most boring thing and the most typical thing that everyone talks about. And it never works, because, what is there to say about the weather? Oh, the weather's quite nice today, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice and sunny. And that's just the end of the conversation again. Instead, point at something around you, anything. It could even be something that's the person you're talking to is wearing. Just point at it and be like, just make a random comment about it, and, that could make that other person laugh, and that could strike up a new conversation. Tip number 7. Make the most of everything in your life, literally every single moment, because you never know, even things that you hate right now, like say you hate getting up early for school every day, one day you're going to be missing them. In 5 years time, when you're out of school, you're going to be thinking, oh, I really actually quite miss having to wake up early and going to school, and you're going to be feeling all nostalgic about it. And so it's better to just make the most of it right now and just live every day to the fullest, basically, because that's a good thing to do, and it just makes life a lot more exciting and fun. Tip number 8. Always focus on the good things. If something bad is going on in your life, just ignore it. Try and ignore it. Obviously, if it's a problem, you're going to have to deal with it. But if it's just sad things, just try and not think about it and try and think of the fact that everything is going to get better. Whenever something bad or sad happens to me, I always try and not think about it much and try and think of all the good things I have in my life, and that makes me feel instantly better. Tip number 9. Always remember that chocolate is the answer to everything in life, and that's a fact. And tip number 10. Just be yourself. Don't follow the crowd. It's good to be yourself. It's good to be unique. If everyone else around you hates Twilight and you happen to like it, doesn't matter. Say it out loud. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the things that you like, and just enjoy being you. Okay, I'm getting really cheesy now, sorry. Anyway, that was my video of 10 tips for life. You can follow these tips if you want to, or not. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!